Okay, welcome everybody. I'm Anthony. Welcome to Unity of Calgary. We're going to get started here with a song to help you let go of whatever you brought with you and get centered. And then we'll do a couple of songs together. 1, 2, 3. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and lay all your fears and all your doubts aside, and let go of all the hurt you hold inside. For you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and receive the love of all who've gathered round.
All who gather round.
For you are worthy of this gift of love right now.
Of love right now.
And you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Well, who'd have known that who you are is enough?
Enough, enough, enough.
And who'd have known that you could be so loved?
So loved.
Well, we knew, and now you know.
You know.
Yes, we knew, and now you know.
You know.
You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. All the voices. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Let's open up our hearts. Let's open up our hearts.
You.
So we're having technical difficulties here, so I'm going to be moving my microphone over to the piano now, as it's all tangled up. Of course, it's all tangled up. All right, so we're going to do songs together. Everybody can sing along, starting with Living in a Love Vibration. A love vibration, not a low vibration, a love vibration.
I love this song.
Open my heart, open my heart, open my heart to love. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. And we're letting go of And we're letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go. Living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. And we're letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go. Letting go. We're letting go. Okay, now I get to bring my microphone back over here. You can all stand up for this one.
This is a peppy one.
God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Yo!
Would you like my stand
I
too?
would love to use your stand.
It's gonna be a test after to see how many times Anthony moves that mic.
Hold on.
And we need room for people. Yeah.
You had your pee break. You can't go again.
I was just getting it out of,
Go ahead.
really,
You going?
everyone.
You need to adjust this one.
Okay. Okay, I think we're good to go. I was just saying we have to have room for people to come on up because I got 2 people coming up in a moment. All right, well, my name is Laura Payton, for those of you who don't know who I am. And I say that because we're live streaming and this is being recorded. So not only are you wonderful people here with your energy, your life mojo contributing to the co-creation of our gathering today, but we have people on the live stream and people who will be watching the recording. So we look forward to sharing the message and the music tonight out into the world. And we're delighted that whether you are here for the first time or you've been with us 100 times, we're delighted that we know that wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome at Unity of Calgary. Let's take a moment to affirm the prayer for protection out loud together. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Let's take that into a moment of affirmative prayer as we affirm our true divine nature. We affirm our source of being. We affirm our divine powers that outflow from our source of being. We affirm that we are here. We are now, in this moment, open and receptive to all of the blessings and gifts available to us through the words spoken, through the music offered, and through the conversations that matter with people who care. And so it is. And the song, Living in the Love Vibration, came through the affirmation that you see that the spiritual leadership brought forward some months ago, and Anthony was inspired to write that beautiful song, Living in the Love Vibration. So let's affirm together this commitment statement. Unity of Calgary is committed to life in the vibration of love, and I too am committed to living in the love vibration. And I invite you to drop down into the body, into your heart, into your core, where your love vibration is pulsing right now. And I invite you to join together to produce the sound of the heart that is commonly known as ah. And we'll be sounding ah 5 times together, knowing that this vibrational frequency of the vibration of love is filling this room, this building, this community, this city, and rippling out into our world. And it doesn't end when we stop sounding. It will continue to bless our world, even as it blesses ourselves. And so together we sound. I invite you to allow this vibration to continue on as Victor Socarabo comes up to read our daily word today.
Thank you for the opportunity. Daily word for today, 24th of August. The theme for today is gratitude. And the affirmation for today, gratitude is my heart's song. I take it once again. Gratitude is my heart's song. For the last time, gratitude is my heart's song. Gratitude is my heart's natural response when I think of the best life has to offer. But sometimes, when I compare my circumstances with someone else's, or when I am distracted by negative thoughts or challenging situations, my closed heart may feel resentment rather than gratitude. I let the first twinge of resentment remind me to return to gratitude. I pause, breathe, and remember the truth of my being. Knowing I am a unique expression of God, I open my heart and realize again the divine presence that is always with me. I mindfully reconnect with the indwelling life, love, wisdom, understanding, and strength that have helped me grow through even the most challenging experiences of my life. My heart sings with gratitude. My heart sings with gratitude. The Bible verse for today is taken from Psalm 86, verse 12. I give thanks to you, O Lord, my God, with my whole heart. I give thanks to you, O Lord, my God, with my whole heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now, Claude, you are going to be reading the Unity moment that Cecil prepared for you. Let's see what Cecil came up with as our Unity historian.
Thank you, Alara. Our dear friend Cecil chose a Unity moment from the booklet Mornings with Myrtle by Reverend Ellen Davenport, Vice President of Unity World Headquarters. Her name was Mary Carolyn Page. Her father nicknamed her Myrtle. Later, with her husband Charles Fillmore, she founded the Unity movement in 1889, based on spiritual ideas that still seemed unusual at the time. Myrtle had been diagnosed with tuberculosis and malaria and was told at 40 that she had 6 months to live. She apologized for having blamed it on her misery, and she praised the life in her body organ by organ. Gradually, she recovered and maintained her spiritual practice until her death at age 86 in 1931. Myrtle's voluminous letters, including many that are unpublished, are now part of the Unity Digital Archive and Museum in the Myrtle Fillmore Collection. To explore them, visit go.unity.org/Myrtle Archive. Thank you.
And of course, if you need a reminder of that website, you can ask Claude, because I've already forgotten what it was. All right. Oh, Anthony and the Unity Band is going to sing 99 Steps.
It's only twisted 6 ways this Sunday here. All right.
Anthony, you going to say a little about this song? I think it really
What do you
adds.
want me to say about this song, Katie?
Well, what you told us about when you wrote this song.
What did I tell you?
I don't know, when you were talking to Red.
You probably have a better memory than me. What do you remember about this song?
I remember you talking to Bud Reekie
Yes.
about the challenges on the spiritual path, and he said something to you about.
It wasn't Bud, actually.
Oh, I thought it was Bud.
but
See,
it
this
does-
is why
it
you
does
have to tell
involve-
the
It does
story.
involve him, yeah. So years ago, there was a guru who came from India, and this guru is called Amma. And Amma is known to like manifest things out of thin air, and people are amazed and all this stuff, and all the things that you would expect from a guru from India, right? So anyway, so Amma came to Canada at one point years ago, and was people had a chance to go and see her and so on. So I go to this place and I wait in line, and then she's in this room, and they said, okay, now it's your turn. Open the door. She's sitting on the other side of the room, like seated on the floor, like Indian style and so on. And I'm kind of nervous, like I've never met a guru before, right? And Amma looks at me and says, don't think about being with God. Just be, just be calm or whatever, right? And if you take one step to God, God will take 99 steps to you, right? So, trying to put my heart at ease, like it's not right. So, is that the story you remember? Or
Yeah.
Is that a different story?
I just thought it was Bud. No,
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Bud told me that too.
no.
He might have said that to me
No,
at another point. But.
no, it was good, and it's just a great reminder that.
But that's the idea. That's the idea behind this song, is that we don't have to do it ourselves, and that we hold ourselves back a lot of the time by not taking action because we feel as though it's all on us. But if I can let go and I can rest into the power of God, that I just have to take one step, right? And if I'm listening to my intuition, if I'm listening to the voice, like it says in the one verse, one voice inside. If I can listen to that one voice inside, then I will take the right step. And when I take the right step, then everything else starts to fall into place, right? All right. So anyways, that's the song. I don't need to sing
Worth
it now.
hearing, wasn't it? Wasn't it worth hearing? Yes, it was.
What's
Thank
that?
you. It was worth hearing. Thank you, Anthony.
One day at a time, no matter how deep the pain inside, one day at a time, one step at a time, no matter how high the mountain I climb, one step at a time. I take one step to you, you take 99 steps to me. Oh, it's never been as hard as I thought it would be, 'cause you take 99 steps to me. 99 steps to me. One prayer at a time. No matter how narrow the way I find, I take one step to you. You take 99 steps to me. Oh, it's never been as hard as I thought it would be, 'cause you take 99 steps to me. 99 steps to me. Oh, and everybody knows it's impossible to know what's coming like we know what came before. We're blindsided by surprise till we finally realize that it's you, not us, who's really in control. One voice inside, no matter how loud the noise in my mind. One voice inside, one path to peace. No matter how cruel the world may be, one path to peace. We take one step to you. You take 99 steps to us. Oh, it's never been as hard as I thought it was, 'cause you take 99 steps to us. You take 99 steps to us. I take one step to you. You take 99 steps to me. 99 steps to me.
This is not on. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you so much for that, Anthony. 99 steps. Isn't it wonderful? We only have to take that first step. That feels very relieving to me. Can anyone else relate? Yeah. And perhaps that is one of the underlying messages of living in the flow of divine will. We just have to take action, and then divine will undergirds everything else. And so living in the flow of divine will is the topic that our speaker today, Jody Crawford, is going to be speaking on. And it'll be interesting to see what you have to say on that topic. And for those of you who don't know about Jody Crawford, she's an energy coach, a teacher, speaker, and author. She's a student of New Thought and metaphysical wisdom. Drawing inspiration from the Unity movement, Jody offers insights that support personal empowerment, inner peace, and conscious living. With a deep reverence for source energy and the spiritual laws that govern the universe, she helps others align with divine will, not as a force outside of us, but as the living intelligence within us. All right, well, let's see what you have to offer on that topic. No pressure, Jody. All right, please help me welcome Jody Crawford.
My face. Awesome. All right, Opa. No. Although the mic really wanted me to use it. It just threw itself at me. Love it. I'm sitting up here with tears in my eyes because I was just so blown away by the 99 steps. I just thought, we're going to start in a meditation that's going to take us one step. That will be our step today.
Can you turn my mic on, please? Turn my mic on? There we go. This meditation song, this was written by Christy Snow down in the U.S., and this is one of those songs that every songwriter wishes they wrote this song. Very simple, but very deep. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I'll fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
Let's take a deep breath together. Affirming our presence. Center ourselves in our heart. Allowing the light from our soul seed to shine. Placing your hand in the center of your chest on your soul seed. Feel the radiance of the power of you. Like a Care Bear stare, pushing light and love into the world. You have God power inside. Let's light this place up with our energy. Feel your expansion. Expanded beyond the building, around Calgary. Beyond Calgary, through Alberta. Wrap it right around Canada. North America. Let's send that love energy to Victor's family all the way in Nigeria. That whole continent. Allow yourself to expand around the globe. With ease and grace, slowly pull that power back in. Centering back into your soul seed. Filling your body with light. And so it is.
I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
Thank you so much, Anthony. So beautiful. And thank you, Christy Stone. Absolutely. Said nobody ever to me. I am just going to relish in that moment. Most of my life, it was like, can we just take it down a notch? Can we just a little bit? So yes, we can absolutely speak up. This is the volume I like to operate at fully. I just want to introduce myself. Obviously, Alora did such a beautiful job, yet why me, why now is the most interesting question out there. And I asked God, got into a conversation with it, and I just fell into divine will around the idea that there's something that's going to come out of me tonight that's meant for somebody either in this room or it's meant for somebody who's online watching. And I'm going to trust that I get to be the conduit for that message. So I'm going to hold that space. So one of the things that I love to do as a life coach is ask questions. I just feel like I'm made of them at this point, right? And so when I got this topic to speak on, I asked a big question, which is, what is divine will? And how do we live in harmony with it? Immediately, I heard the word harmony, and I went, woo, that is my field. That is my lane. I can talk about harmony all day long. When a client comes to me to check in with their harmony because they're feeling super dysregulated, I go through 5 sacred life areas. We have a look at love, we have a look at impact, their environment, their beingness, and their energy. And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to pose the question to God, divine energy, source, that what if we were to look at answering that question through the principles of unity? What if we were to weave the tapestry of that and focus on the beingness element of it? And so all of these thoughts and ideas started coming through me, and that's exactly what we landed on. So God is the first principle of unity. I like to say universe is. Whatever lands in your heart for your word for source, please use that. But we know it's the origin of all that exists, and there's no other enduring power. And because the universe is fundamentally good, then divine will is never something to fear. Yet often, some imagine that divine will is an outside force, and even an adversary force, or a force that's like at odds with you. Yet divine will is the flow of love and intelligence, and it's the same love and intelligence that created the stars and the oceans and us. Really take that in for a moment. It's not about control, it's about guidance. Yet, what does guidance look like? The universe speaks to us in a variety of different ways. And we sat here early and I heard Anthony speak about his intuition. He followed his intuition. And I was like, yep, that's one voice, right? What are all the different ways that we communicate? And I love a holler back church. You know those ones where people are like, say I, and you're like, I. So because I was a high school teacher for so many years, I'm so used to asking questions and then just shutting up and hearing the answers come out of the audience. Yet this time I asked the divine the question, yet I still would love to feel the holler back. So I would love you to go, I, if intuition is something that you have heard and know that that's God's voice. I. Awesome. What about desire? I. So desire is that feeling that bubbles up inside of you and suddenly it comes out and you're like, I'm going to do that thing, whatever that thing is, right? What about coincidences? An I. I love it when people say there are no coincidences. Yes, there are. And it's how God speaks to you, right? And if you follow that coincidence, it will lead you to a really interesting next step, potentially, right? What about synchronicities? I. One thing seemingly following another thing, seemingly following another thing that led you here in this moment, right now, right? Intuition, we've already established. Other people call that God's whispers. What about numbers? Anybody out there see the 333? I. The 111s? I. The 555s? I. The 777s? Yes, right? We've got divine alignment with the 111s. We've got divine creativity with the 333s. We've got divine transformation with the 555s. What about your own personal symbols? Say I if you find dimes or heart rocks, or what is your own personal symbol? Say I if you've got one. I. And you see them everywhere, right? It's something that you know when you see that thing, that's your symbol for I'm in alignment. I feel aligned. That is divine will speaking to you and through you. Unity's second principle tells us I am. We are spiritual beings, and the energy of the universe lives within us. And I think that's why some of the music that you chose today, Anthony, was just so on point. I'm listening to it, and I'm like, it's all about the expression of it flowing through us. And of course, I know that's done on purpose, so it just happens to work out. But this means that divine will is not something that's done to us, right? It's something that expressed through us. So when we pray, thy will be done, it's not about giving up power. I used to hear that and think it was like, so mote it be, right? But it was like this outside thing that was kind of forced on us, instead of it being an unveiling, an opportunity to allow it to come from you. Thy will be done. I'm allowing it to come through and out of me. And we're saying yes to our deeper truth, going beyond ego and beyond fear. To live in divine will is to remember that the same love that spins the galaxy is the love that breathes us, that guides us. 2 years ago, I wanted to do this mud run. I wanted to get really muddy with a bunch of women. And you're like, why? Because it's all about joy energy. It's about seeking that challenge and that fun and that play. And I remember being like, yes, this is going to be one of the things I'm going to do this year. And I went to sign up, I followed that nudge. I followed that desire, right? Thinking, okay, this is God's will. And I went to sign up, and the waiver form wouldn't work. And I was like, well, okay, that one obstacle, not a big deal. I have a growth mindset. Growth mindset, people see solutions in everything, right? Solutions are possible. We are solution warriors. So I waited a day or two, and I attempted again. No, time didn't do it. Okay, all right. So then I tried in a different browser, and then I send an email directly to the company, and I'm not getting any feedback back. I'm getting obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And then I have a moment where I'm like, what if God is seeing something bigger than me right now, and I'm just not meant to do this right now? Well, lo and behold, that year I ended up hiring a coach. Yes, every coach needs a coach. And I got in alignment with my adrenals and got them all fixed up, started getting back to the gym and working out, and then suddenly that desire came back to join this mud race, and I was like, it's not going away. Okay, well, I'll give it a shot again. Not only did I sign up and get in, I had 2 people come join me, and I raced it today. Today, I was covered head to toe in mud, right? And so, what of the flow? Where we're in flow, it's easy, right? What I couldn't see was that my adrenals were still tapped, and I probably wouldn't have finished that race. In fact, I probably would have exacted more damage on my body. And of course, I don't have the vantage point of out here on me, but God does, right? He's got the 99 steps. I've got the one. So it was a good reminder. I read an article years ago that says there's 208 ways to wash dishes. And that has always stayed in me. I was like, 208 ways? And so I was going to exhaust every 208 ways, right, to get this handled. And I got reminded that I don't have to do that when I'm in the flow. Okay? Unity's third principle of I create my life through the way I think. Here's the paradox. The universe honors our free will, and yet also invites us to be in alignment with something greater, divine will. Our thoughts are the filter through which divine guidance flows, and when we get caught in fear and resistance, our old stories, it's easy to miss the gentle nudges of spirit that we've already talked about. And when we clear a space through awareness, meditation, intention, we can hear the deeper wisdom. So in my work, I call that pink time, being in the feminine energy. And don't underestimate the power of staring out a car window, staring at a fire, staring at the ocean, staring at a lake, watching a bird fly. In those moments of stillness, of beingness, is when we feel and get most connected with divine energy. It's also a beautiful opportunity to be in the being time. And in this world of doing and doing and doing, I call it the blue and pink, because then we get into the doing blue time. Bluing too much. And then we feel disconnected from source. And things become really hard. Say I if things come hard for you when you're disconnected from source. I. Hey. Co-creating means aligning not with what we want, with what our soul needs, which is connection and peace and freedom and maybe even some play. Okay? So together, we're going to get in tuned with our mind. I can't be a life coach and not give you a tool to play with, right? So I would like you to physically place your hand upon your head for a moment. And we're just going to center in again. Done it a couple times tonight, which is just so beautiful. And you're simply going to ask your mind, what do I need right now? And listen for the answer. If you are a journaler, feel free to write it down. Hold it in your heart if you are just a listener. Go ahead and put your hand on your soul seed. right in the center of your chest. You're going to ask your soul, what do I need right now? And wait for the answer. And then place your hand on your root chakra. And we're going to ask your body, what do I need right now? Beautiful. Back up to your head. Just to remind you for a moment where we started, feel free to take your hand off your head. Did the answer that came through you from your head feel like love or fear? That's the next part. We can ask what we need, but we've got a couple of answers that are going to come through us. We have an opportunity in that moment to go deeper into the question. Did the answer come from love or fear? And if you're not certain, because it could feel like both, there could be a little bit of confusion, you simply follow up with, what would love say? What would love say? Okay. Give me an A. Yes! Give me a C. C. Give me a T. T. What's that spell? Act. I love earlier somebody said that we need to be in action, right? We don't have to be in a lot of action if God's going to meet us 99 steps of the way, but we need to be in some action to affirm the direction that we want to go. So Unity's fifth principle is I act. And how do you act on divine will? Knowing that truth isn't always enough. We must live it. So what does it look like to live divine will? It looks like choosing peace when drama invites you in. Trusting intuition when words tell you to conform. Acting from love even when it's uncomfortable. Sometimes divine will calls us to stillness, and other times to bold action. Always it calls us to authenticity. When faced with a challenging decision, you often have two voices at play. I like to call these voices my aligned and my rebel, okay? So you're facing the decision and you have these, like this, almost this conversation going back and forth in front of your head. And it could be something as simple as, should I eat the cookie or shouldn't I eat the cookie, right? And it depends on what your goals are. It depends on what you've set aside. Is eating the cookie the most aligned thing that you can do for your body in this moment? Does it sound like love? And if it doesn't sound like love, it sounds like sabotage, then we know it's acting from our rebel side, right? In Christian faith, sometimes they call it angel and devil. And I don't like the word devil because it makes it seem like a part of us is evil. And that's not the messaging. The message is, the devil message or the rebel message is simply to keep you safe. She or he is just simply the most basic thing that you can be. They want to keep you safe and they want to keep you the same. So when you're in those indecision moments, hold space for that and hold space for the confusion. The confusion is really important. But just simply ask yourself, what would love do? And you'll walk your way through it. So every time we choose love over fear, alignment over approval, we are living in divine will. Friends, the universe does not punish or control. It guides and invites. And when we pause and open and say yes, we begin to live from trust rather than resistance, from soul rather than ego. Divine will is not a test. It's a sacred flow of source energy seeking to express more wisdom, more beauty, and more love through you. So today, I invite you to stop striving and just start aligning. Let your thoughts align with truth, let your prayers align with wholeness, and let your actions align with your soul. Because the will of the universe is your highest joy, and it's waiting for you right now for your courageous yes. And so it is. Thank you.
Do we still have a band here anywhere? Band anywhere? Going once, going twice, can we get a band? Now you know I never use these mics.
Well, that was easy.
We are called to find the peace within as we wind our way through life. We are called to find the love within as the storms rage on outside. We are called to look within again for the part that does not change. We are called to rise above our fears so our hearts can lead the way. We are called, we are called, we are called through it all. And every hateful word, every grateful stir, we are called and we are heard. We are called, we are called, we are called through it all. In the place of pain, in the face of fear, we are called to be here. We are called. We are called to know there is no need to fear what storms may come. We are called to love the life we lead, for our lives have come from love. We are called, we are called, we are called through it all. And every hateful word, every grateful stir, we are called and we are heard. We are called, we are called, we are called through it all. In the place face of fear. We are called to be here. We are called. Oh, we are called. Oh, we are called. We are called.
Tonight. Thank you, Jody. One of these days, we'll be able to hear more of those stories that you said you would have shared. So thank you so much for sharing of your time and your talents and your energy with us tonight. It was delightful to receive you. And Anthony, thank you so much. I found myself questioning, I wonder what you're being called to, and I wonder what you're being called. I wonder what you're being called to. It'd be kind of interesting to know that. All right. Well, this brings us to our time of conscious giving. And we honor the time and the talent and the treasure, financial treasure that it takes for us to be able to gather in person and live stream and host the recordings. Thank you for all the ways that you contribute. And given that we live in a third dimensional world, even as we are sending consciousness, financial contributions are greatly appreciated. So you can either give into the basket, the heart that's going to be passed. Perhaps you're like me and you donate online at, donate@unityofcalgary.org, or you can go to our website, unityofcalgary.org. And now we're going to sing Give with an Open Heart.
They told us to share when we were kids, but it doesn't work.
In some.
I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for my life. And I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. And that's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. When I let go of all my troubles and worries, a new abundance always comes my way. And that's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Oh, I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart.
I invite you to affirm together our abundance affirmation. Divine love has me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
I'll just hold this. That might be easier. All right. We're sharing. Let's take a quiet moment and bring our awareness once again to the power of prayer, the power of remembering consciously our true divine nature, our true divine source, and remembering that for all others. As we take a quiet moment to surrender into prayer, we know that turning our concerns over to Spirit opens the way for abundant blessings to unfold. And we include in our prayer field the Unity Center of Montreal and Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute. And we see them having the resources that they require to continue to bring the unity message into the world. And so I invite you to take a moment to rest into the prayer container. And if you have a prayer request that you would like me to pass on to the prayer team and to Silent Unity this week, you can put your prayer requests on the slips at the prayer table there, and I will pass them on. I just pass on the first name. Oh, right. Now, this is where we talk about last week, and the speaker and I wasn't here last week, but I checked with Tina, and what did Tina tell me? She said it was because Bob Elwood did a presentation around Thy Will. She said it was an extremely creative and informative presentation and included a cardboard box and a child's imagination. Like, I think I better watch that replay because I do believe that was videotaped, right? So you can go on to our YouTube, Unity of Calgary YouTube, and see what Bob had to present in that very creative and imaginative presentation. And now I give a little heads up about what's coming up. Well, I'm not going to be in town next weekend, but I am going to do my best to be in the live stream, or I'm definitely going to watch the recording of Music is the Message. It's a Sunday musical experience, and we have our own Doug Warren and True Guy Starhorse are going to be presenting 1 hour of music together where the music is the message. And so we'll be sharing that hour of the musical message that brings forth Unity's living in the love vibration commitment. And while there's no fixed cost to attend because it's not a concert, it is one of our Sunday gatherings, all collections for this experience will be shared between Unity and the musicians.
And all the music is original.
Oh.
All of True's music that he'll be presenting, he wrote and has been presenting for some time in various forms. And all the music that Doug Warren will be doing is all original music.
All right.
Come be in that creative energy that happens when people start expressing that.
Oops, I guess Doug's got something to say.
Oh,
We're going to start with 99 bottles of your best self on the wall.
All right.
and there might be the odd joke, I think.
Well, it's music is the message.
Yes, music.
It's a musical experience, so there won't be a lot of talking about the music or teaching from the music. The music is the message. All right, and now before they do their magic, there's a potluck next week, so 5:15 arrival is suggested for the potluck at 5:30 to 6:30 for food and conversation. And coming up on September 7th, Hannah Laura. How many know Hannah Laura's been a speaker around Unity for a while? She's in town and is going to be speaking on trusting the divine order And we have our blue ribbon ceremony on the theme of Who I Am Makes a Difference. And you will see up there all the different ways that you can reach us. And if you're not on our newsletter, I highly recommend that you sign up to our newsletter. You can go to our website, unityofcalgary.org, and stay up to date on what's going on at Unity. And those of you who've been around for a while will notice that we have a variety of speakers. We don't have a minister. Someone asked, well, don't you have a minister at Unity? No, we have, it's a community-driven community, and we have a variety of speakers with different voices on various spiritual topics. So we feel so blessed to have that format. And we also offer in this moment the blessing for the children. Even though there are no children in this room right now, how many of you have children in your life? And so let's say the blessing for the children before I invite Bob to come up. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you exactly the way you are. And that includes our own precious inner child. Now, Bob, you waved your poster to come up and talk about something that's coming up at Center for Spiritual Living, actually.
Yes, I've been coming here in the mornings because I can now and get a double dose every Sunday. I'm loving it. And there's a lady there that is doing a one-woman show called Sinners. And she's talking about her trauma of being in the Catholic religion and overcoming that. She's a beautiful singer, songwriter, and the reason I'm bringing it up and mentioning it, because we don't usually promote other things outside of Unity, but they're looking for volunteers to be part of her choir. It's a one-woman show. She's going to be doing most of it herself, but at the very end, she wants to do a, what do you call it when the people come out of the crowd? A flash mob. She wants to do a flash mob of people that want to sing in the choir the last song of the evening. So you'll get a robe before you go, and then everybody, she'll make a signal or whatever, and everybody will come up from the audience to join in the final song. And Francis is the go-between, so if anybody's interested, just let me know and I'll connect you with Francis. And he said, there's only 2 words you need to know for the choir, and that's "Oh" and "Hallelujah." It sounds like a lot of fun. She's doing a bunch of workshop shows the next 3 Sundays, and then the 7th and the 14th, or the next 3 Wednesdays, and then the 7th and the 14th Sunday at 1:30. Here at CSL, $10 cost, and I was very impressed with her music. So,
What was the
Date. You didn't say the date.
yeah?
the next three Wednesdays. The next 3 Wednesdays
20th, 27th.
evenings at 6:30, 27th, 3rd, and the 10th of September, and then September 7th and 14th, which are Sundays, at 1:30.
And I invite you to read that line.
A one-woman musical tragicomedy about breaking up with white Jesus.
Great. I thought that was kind of important because if that's going to be a theme, then it feels like you need to know that to know if you're called. So maybe you're called to be a part of the flash mob. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. All right. Well, now we're going to be blessed again with music. All together. We get to sing "There is Beauty Everywhere" together. So if you'd like to stand up,
You can all stand up.
if you wish to, dance in the aisles. Another Anthony original.
1, 2, 3, go. There is beauty down below. There is beauty up above. There is beauty in the past and in my smile. There is beauty in my fears, even when it's in disguise. There is beauty in the truth. There's beauty in the lie. There is beauty in hello, and there's beauty in goodbye. There is beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. There is beauty, beauty, so best you be aware. There is beauty in the land. There's beauty in the sky. There is beauty all around, and there's beauty deep inside. There is beauty in the calm. There's beauty in the storm. There is beauty when we die, and there's beauty when we're born. There is beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. There is beauty, beauty, so best you be aware. There is beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. There is beauty, beauty, and there's enough for us to share. There's enough for us to share. There's enough for us to share.
All right. Well, Jody is going to be out in the gathering area. She has a book out there that she has authored called Radical Responsibility. So if you're not staying to clean up in the sanctuary, I invite you to join Jody and others for conversations that matter with people who care. And if you would like to create a circle, we are going to close with Let There Be Peace. And I invite you to go out into the world and spread the message of peace and the light that you are.